Okay, so we've got the Sportster here, and we had the issue with the putting the new wheels on. It came with this rotor, and this is what was on the bike. So the caliper, since it was running a small diameter, the years 11 through 13, I believe, don't quote me on that, but ran a smaller rotor, and most people don't carry a smaller rotor for it because all the other ones had this big one. So what I did was I ordered the larger bracket for the caliper to extend the caliper out so that we could run the regular rotors on it, bigger rotor. So I had to order this, and as you can see, here's where I've got it kind of lined up. Here's where the other one contacted, and then here's where the new one's at. So I haven't switched them over yet, but you can clearly see that's this way further. Now, one thing to note on this is that when you change it, this is wider than on the original for the 11 to 13 model. So you have to adjust for this spacing on the wheel. And so what you do is just go to the original one that on the Sportsters that had that caliper on it. And if you look here, I've got, this is the one that was on it with the small rotor. This is the new one. It is narrower. And I've done the math on it just to make sure that everything's copacetic on that. Here's the spacing on the small rotor. The spacer 0.735, the bracket 0.905, which comes up to 164. On the large one, and there's the part numbers, guys. The spacer's a 1/2 inch. The bracket is 1.15, 1.65. So I'm sure that's the same, obviously. So that does, the math comes out right on that. Now, since it's in the same spot here on this side of the bike, spacer on the right side doesn't change. So everything's cool there. Here's the box for the bracket, and that was like 88 bucks. And then the spacer, here's the bag for the spacer, and I think it was, I don't know, $8 or $10, something like that. But anyway, so that's all you need to do the conversion on it. And I haven't put the caliper on there yet, so hopefully everything fits, but it all makes sense math-wise. So I just like, when I'm putting stuff on like this, I like to double check it. I won't put a piston in a bike without measuring the deck height. Those things, they've saved me in the past, so I always try to check stuff like that. But that's what you need to do the conversion, and there's the difference in the rotor size. So you guys need to do that. Those are the part numbers. Doesn't appear to be anything difficult, but I am going to, since this was pretty roughed up from the caliper bracket, I'm going to, you probably won't see it, but I'm painting this anyway because I took that bracket off of here. So I'm just going to spray both sides of this at the same time, and I'll paint that whole thing up. Anyway, that's the rotor conversion on this one. Sean's gay.